A former Trump employee known as employee number 5 in Donald Trump's criminal proceedings just made a devastating admission about Donald Trump's allegedly criminal handling of classified documents. This is incredible, stunning stuff. The guy's name is Brian Butler. He used to work at Mar-a-Lago, and he is a central witness in the investigation into Trump's handling of classified documents. He is now going public with his experiences. He wants to share the truth as he sees it. He, in the indictment, is referred to as Trump employee number 5. He says this is not a witch hunt. He says this makes sense based on what he personally witnessed. He had a role in moving boxes of classified information, including onto planes. He saw firsthand what Trump's body man, Walt Nauta, and others were doing. Butler worked at Mar-a-Lago 20 years. He has now broken away from Trump's circle by paying for his own attorney. One of the sort of mob-like tactics of Trump is he'll get everybody attorneys. Attorneys who, of course, will make sure that nobody tells any truths that might be inconvenient to the big boss. Well, Brian Butler has his own attorney. He's cooperating with investigators. His testimony, evidence, he has years of text messages, photos, are providing critical insights into what went on with these classified documents. And it is absolutely stunning. We know that while the DOJ was looking for items, boxes of documents, we know that they were moved. And one of the things that Brian Butler can tell us is that there was ready access to this stuff, that these documents were being moved at the direction of Trump and others. This is incredible. And if only a fraction of this makes it into evidence at Trump's criminal trial, he is toast, folks. If, of course.
Who had access to the rooms where the documents were kept?
I don't know if a master key, but I mean, like, I could have went and got a master key to all the rooms, for check-ins. I oversaw all the check-ins with the valets, all of that. So, I mean, feasibly at night, anybody could.
Who made the call where these boxes were kept? The Pine Hall and the ballroom.
Well, Pine Hall was always guarded.
Anybody. Feasibly anybody. Trump wants us to think everything was so secure, it was all perfect. Anybody feasibly could have had access to the classified documents at Mar-a-Lago. We learned that they were just sort of lying around. They're just lying around, and tens of millions of people plan to vote for the guy again, despite the complete and total irresponsibility with these documents. Here's more of this absolutely insane interview on CNN with CNN's Caitlin Collins. Listen to this.
Evan Corcoran, Trump's attorney, and members of the FBI, Jay Bratt.
Which, I come to realize now, at the same time he's going in there, the boxes are going from somewhere into a vehicle, which are eventually going to the plane, which I load with.
You hear that? As the FBI is looking for these documents, Brian Butler says they're going into boxes, they're going into a car, the car is going to the plane, and he helps load the plane. This is a first-hand witness to the alleged criminality. I don't understand how there hasn't been a search warrant for Bedminster at this point, Trump's other resort and golf course, because we now have multiple individuals who say, oh, as soon as they came looking for the documents, the FBI, that is, they started moving them around, including flying them from Florida up to Bedminster in New Jersey. Random people were told classified information. Here is another anecdote from Brian Butler. And this refers to the Australian billionaire who we suspected, it's been previously reported, Trump was just blabbing to impress him. Listen to this story. It's unbelievable.
Were there ever any instances when you were still working there that you witnessed where Trump was, in your view, carelessly throwing around national security information?
This really, stood out to me, but in, I believe it was April of 2021, there was a member, Anthony Pratt, who he was coming, he flew in the night before.
He's an Australian billionaire.
he finishes his meeting with the former president, gets in the car, and his chief of staff says, "How did the meeting go?" Pratt, without saying, just says, "He told me, and it would be, U.S. military, classified information of what he told him about Russian submarines and U.S. submarines." And that's really all I remember hearing. And I went, what? I'm thinking this. I'm in the car. I'm like, did I just hear that? So it wasn't like, oh, the meeting went well. We talked about it. He went straight to the point. He told me that the U.S. subs and with the Russian subs and, something that would more than likely, in my mind, be classified.
So it was clear to you that he was basically seeking access to Trump.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, red flags went up in my mind years before that.
So Anthony Pratt, this Australian billionaire that you're talking about, he would pay a lot of money to come and have these New Year's Eve parties at Mar-a-Lago.
So it might cost $1,000, $1,500 per person. He was giving $1 million. And I think at the height, he had 30 or 40 people there. So something that would be 50,000, let's just say max 50. Here's a guy that's just buying access. It's very easy to see.
And it worked. And it worked, either for reasons of ego, carelessness, who the hell knows? Trump would blab. And of course, this is not the first time we've heard about Australian billionaire Anthony Pratt being told stuff like this. This is what many people are ready to vote for. They're ready to say, give me another 4 years, inject it right into my veins because I want it. I don't want it. This is a national security threat. This is a national security risk. Now, of course, let's hope on this show we don't go lock them up. We want due process. But this testimony from Brian Butler will hopefully be part of the criminal trial of Trump and the due process. And it certainly does not look good. I have been tracking my genealogy for years, and the service I've always used to put my family tree together is MyHeritage, which is why I asked them to be a sponsor. MyHeritage is the #1 family history service because of how easy they make it to discover your origins and relatives with over 19 billion records. You don't need to know anything about genealogy. Just let MyHeritage do the work. For example, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see their instant discoveries feature here. Lets me add an entire branch of 28 people connected to my great-great-grandfather to my family tree, all with their info and photos. I found all kinds of amazing, unexpected things. We found this incredible photo here of an immigration record from the U.S.-Canada border crossing for a relative born in 1895. I had no idea about this. It is super interesting. I'm showing some more of my discoveries here. It just connects you to your roots, where you come from. It's also given me a lot of quality time with my family, showing them these discoveries. You can try MyHeritage totally free for 14 days. Go to davidpakman.com/myheritage. The link is down below.